Okay, so I'm gonna roll for these guys. Their initiative. I already have yours. Okay, so they're gonna go second to last. So first goes Borden, I think. So what do you want to do? You can make it to these guys in your first move and attack.
I was thinking of casting Sacred Flame, but on the one with the bow who's shooting at us.
Okay, do you want to move up and do that, or are you gonna stay where you are?
I'm gonna move so that I'm next to Flugel. And then I'm gonna cast it.
Okay, and you want to cast it on the guy...
The guy with the bow who shot at us last time.
Okay, Sacred Flame?
Yep.
So he needs to beat a 14. So he has roll 1d20 minus 2 because he's a stupid decrepit skeleton.
Yeah,
Does
counting
not,
on that.
Yeah, does not make it. And you want... It's a 1d8, right?
Yep.
Alright, roll 1d8 because you're totally hitting this guy.
Alright.
8. Yeah, the flames engulf him, and if he could scream out in pain, he would. But you see his jaws sort of open, and then like the whole thing just like crumples to the ground, and just like black plumes just start coming up as the skeleton just goes up in smoke.
Nice.
Okay, with that, Ayler
Good hit.
Ayler is
Thanks.
going to attack with his longbow. Plus 7, I believe, is Ayler. Yep. And totally hits. Let's see, does he clear by 2? Probably not, because these are a little bit tougher. Nope, he does not. And 6 damage. Okay, so he hits the skeleton here, the one closest to the wall in front of Borden.
Mm-hmm.
He hits that skeleton, nails it in the chest. It like sort of like shakes back a little bit, but still comes forward. And it's like you see this arrow sort of lodged in its chest.
Okay.
Okay, and now it is Flugel's turn.
Alright, I am going to switch to my battle axe.
Okay,
And I can do it two-handed, right? So I can holster my flugelhorn.
sure you can. You sure can.
Alright, so
Holster my flugelhorn.
my flugelhorn is holstered.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to take a two-handed swing at the skeleton closest to me.
So this one right here?
Yes.
Okay. Is that where you want to be positioned?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Alright, go take a swing. 1d20 plus 7. Alright, you totally hit him. You do not crit him, so give me a 1d8. 2. So you go to slash him, and as you slash him right across, like the arrow that was sticking out of him like breaks off as your axe comes down across it, slashes across its armor. Its armor is actually relatively tougher than you expected it to be. It's definitely tougher than the one that you smashed against the wall, right? And you see like little chips of bone fall off, but that's about it. And it just like stares at you with its dead eyes. Okay, now Jimmy, it's your turn.
Help us, Jimmy.
Alright, recommendations for who to target?
Whoever you want, I guess. I mean, these guys in the back are probably gonna make it to your party within this turn, or close to this turn or next. The 2 guys in front are the 2 you should probably target. You probably want to target the one in front of Flugel because that one's already taking some damage.
Okay. So since I've got a little bit distance to travel, I'm basically gonna charge at him with my quarterstaff.
Okay, you totally make it because you're a human and you can go 30 paces.
Yeah.
So you want to go right here? Is that where you want to be?
Oh no.
Yeah, that's where I ran to. I charged at him with my quarterstaff brandished, and I rolled a 1 for my attack roll.
Okay. This is not a natural one. So
Yeah.
you come charging forward. You're like really like confident after you like demolish the head of the one that attacked you earlier.
Yep.
So you're just like, heck yeah, I can do this. These guys are no joke. So you come running up with your quarterstaff, still like a baseball bat, and you take a swing at it, and like it looks and turns to the side, and you totally miss. And your
Alright.
quarterstaff goes like the head of it goes burying into the ground, into like the soft grass, and then you like sort of like tilt a little bit and catch yourself on the quarterstaff, and then you stand back up and you like look around, like no one saw that.
Sounds right.
Okay, and now they're gonna go. So this guy right here, the one that was attacked, is going to take an attack against Flugel. 20 2 for these guys, and totally misses. He takes a swing with his sword, but he had just like sort of sidestepped away from Jimmy. So Jimmy, that action actually did something. So like when he came to turn around to like sort of crash down on Flugel, you like sort of just brought up your great axe and just like knocked it aside.
Nice.
Nice. This one is now going to step up to Ghost because it's a stupid skeleton. It doesn't know better. It's going to step up to Ghost, and he's also going to make a roll of 14, and he also misses, but he got a lot closer than the other one. And this one, you actually see when he takes a slice at you, like your studded leather armor, like it like totally deflects the blow, but you can see that like, ooh, this one possibly can do a lot more damage than the other one can. And then these will move up. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
Yeah. And they'll move up here. Ghost, what do you want to do?
If I were to move backwards, do I get a opportunity attack on me?
If you use disengage as your way to move backwards, no. And the thing with disengage, what that does is, let me tell you real quick. Yeah, you just can move your normal amount, and you don't get any opportunity attacks. But you can't attack at the end of it either.
And what's the attack order?
The attack order is Borden, Ayler, Flugel, Jimmy, the skeletons, and then you.
Kind of want to retreat because I'm super squishy, or maybe not.
You're not as squishy as Jimmy is. I'll tell
That's
you that
true.
right now.
Yeah.
And it's what, 3 grid squares across?
You can move. No, you can move 30. So you can move like, you can move 6 grid squares. Because each grid square is about 5 feet.
Okay. What's their move? Do
Their
we know?
move
Or?
is between 20 and 30.
Okay. I would like to move 35 backwards.
Oh yeah, you get 35. So you want to move 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you move all the way back here if you move that
Oh
much.
wow, that's pretty far.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna hide behind Ayler.
Okay, so you're just gonna hide back here.
Wow.
And then
Yeah.
I'm gonna. That's a movement, right? Or disengage?
That's a disengage.
Okay.
Yep. So they couldn't opportunity attack you, which is nice because they get a +4 for opportunity attacks.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So yeah, they don't get any opportunity attacks on you, but you can't do an action at the end.
Okay.
Okay. Is that it?
That is it.
All right. So Borden, it's now your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna run towards the one that Ghost so cowardly ran away from.
Okay. So you run up here.
And take a swing with my hammer.
Okay. So, okay, take a swing with your hammer. 1d20 plus 7.
Yep.
19, nice job. Give me actually a plus 3 because your bludgeoning should give you a bonus on
for the
on
2 hit.
skeletons. Yeah. So give me a 2d6 plus 3.
Okay.
I'm just gonna give that to you because bludgeoning weapons do way more damage.
Hmm.
Okay, 14. So you hit this thing for 14 points. So you swing this great axe down and you smash it, and you see like just chunks of it fly off. Like you see like rib cage pieces just fly off, right? You see like actually like you shattered the femur with that blow, so it's like sort of like on one leg kind of, right? The shoulder is just like destroyed, but the skeleton is still standing and still holding his longsword and staring at you.
Oh my god. All right.
See, I was getting out of the way so you could attack him, not running away.
Ah, well. I probably yelled something like, "Come back here, you coward."
Okay. Okay, Ayler goes, he sees that big attack that you made on him, and he will also make an attack on that guy. Nailed it. And hits him for 3. So he, as that guy sort of staggering, standing there, Ayler like pulls back his longbow, shoots it like literally right by your head, Borden, hits the thing right in its skull, like the center of its skull. The arrow pierces through like the little helm that he had, pierces right through, and the head like gets knocked off, and then the skeleton falls to the ground.
All right.
So this one is now gone. Okay. All right, now Flugel, what do you want to do?
Am I the last one to go before the skeletons attack again?
No, Jimmy's the last one to go before the skeleton.
Oh,
attack.
okay. Alright, I think Jimmy can finish off the one right next to us on his own.
I'm yelling at Jimmy to get out of there.
Yeah?
That's what Borden's doing.
Alright.
Yeah, but if I leave, then Jimmy's totally screwed.
If you leave,
No, I'm yelling at Jimmy to get out of there, not you.
Oh, okay.
Flugel, if you back out of there, unless you're disengaging, which means you can't make another attack, if you're not disengaging, they get an opportunity attack on you.
Gotcha. So I shouldn't leave. I'm gonna stay, and I'm just gonna finish off this guy right in front of me here, hopefully.
Okay, roll me a 1d20 plus 7.
Do I get a bonus for my battle axe two-handedness?
No.
Oh, okay.
You get to roll a 1d10 if you hit him instead of a 1d8. But you're also slashing damage and not bludgeoning, so you don't get the bonus that I gave.
Oh, okay. Alright, so what am I rolling?
1d20 plus 7. Alright, you totally hit this guy. Roll for damage. 1d10. 10. Nice. So you're like sort of pissed off that this thing, you didn't get this thing on your first try. So you bring down your great axe two-handed and you just cleave it in like, sort of like sideways. So you go from the shoulder, you go from like the top left shoulder down to the right hip, and you just cleave it in two, just splintering the armor, splintering all like the ribs and then like the spine and everything. And it just like sort of stands there. Right, and then you just sort of see like daylight, and then it slides. Like you see this daylight from the cleave. Because at first you're like, I thought I cleaved this thing in half, and then you see a little bit of daylight, and then it just like slides off, and then the rest just crumples on top of it.
Nice.
So this one is now gone. All right, Jimmy, it's your turn.
All right.
This guy will not get an opportunity attack on you, so you can disengage, like back off, and like do an action if you want.
What? Should I?
I'm yelling, Jimmy, get back.
Okay.
Jimmy! Jimmy, get out of there!
Okay.
I got this, Jimmy.
Alright. Alright. Calm down.
Use your magic. You're a mage.
Yeah, no useful magic. I cannot divine anything right now.
I don't know that. I think all wizards are the same.
You could divine your own death if you stay there.
Rob,
Yeah.
I can disengage and like perform a minor action.
Yes. You can perform a regular action.
Okay, so like, can I like step? Can I like run away and do that?
Yep. Totally
Okay.
can if you want.
So, what kind of check would I need to perform just to see if I know anything about these skeletons?
You can actually give me an intelligence check and see if you remembered anything from your library days.
Okay, so I'm gonna start like running away, but I also kind of, because I'm like panicking, I start to like try to remember things about them.
Sure. Actually, you probably want to give me a. I would say maybe a history check. No,
Okay.
give me a history
Or
check.
an arcana. I don't know if it's.
Yeah, I mean, you get +4 in each. See what you get on
Right,
the Arcana
okay, right.
versus the history. But give me a, yeah,
So it's a D20
plus
plus
4.
4.
Yeah. All right.
Boom!
Boom! You totally nailed it. So you remember. You sit there and you're just like, oh wait, there's different types of skeletons. There's the stupid skeletons that like we can destroy with one hit, and then there's the armored ones. But you know that like skeletons like these don't sort of rise from the dead by themselves. They're probably controlled by someone way stronger, either a necromancer or an undead. And the undead could possibly be like a lich king or a lich,
Ah.
right? So like obviously you look around, you don't see a lich and you don't see a necromancer, right? But you know that like normally skeletons don't come out like this, especially in daylight, unless there's something controlling them.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, like the thing that you know immediately about these type of skeletons, like especially the ones that are more like better armored and can take multiple hits, you know that these are fairly strong. I mean, they're not like the strongest, but they're probably the ones that make up the bulk of like the medium forces, whereas like the skeletons that you had fought earlier were sort of like the cannon fodder, where they just like sort of run in and try to do as much damage. Like these seem to be a little bit smarter, and obviously more well armored.
Would you say that they are classified as demons?
No.
That's too bad.
Sorry, Jimmy.
Yeah, sorry.
You could try speaking demonic to them just in case.
Yeah.
All right, you try to speak demonic to the.
Would you say? Hold on, I have 3 unassigned languages so far.
Okay, give me the other 2 side languages that you may
Are
want to
they-
speak to them.
Are they? Do they have any language?
These?
Yeah.
Probably not.
I don't think they have any vocal cords.
Yeah, they don't speak.
Sure, but they're being commanded by something, so I wasn't sure if.
Yeah, like you know that they're being commanded, but they're being commanded magically and by will, not by like command words.
That's too bad. Alright. Well, yeah, I just shout, get back in Abyssal at them. But I guess
Okay.
it's not gonna...
And then one of them like sort of shudders and then winks at you and says, Just kidding, he doesn't.
Does he wink?
He doesn't do any of that. He's like, fooled you. No, I'm kidding.
If he can wink, he can speak Abyssal.
I don't think he has eyelids.
Yeah.
to wink
Exactly.
No, none of the skeletons react to you speaking Abyssal.
Ah,
Hold on, how far back do you want to go? Your full movement?
yeah. I'm
Okay,
a
hold
fucking
on.
chicken here.
Okay, so you're back here now. Oh, guys, long press down on the map.
Oh.
Okay, that's how you ping the map.
Cool.
All right.
Nice.
So next time I ask, like, where do you want to be positioned, we'll go with that. Okay, so Jimmy backs off. He yells, do you want to yell this information at everyone? Okay. Stop pinging! Are you telling this to everyone else, or are you just, like, holding this in for now?
Telling everyone else what?
The information you remembered about these skeletons.
The lich and everything.
Oh yeah, no, I don't have time to share that. The thing that I say is I shout, "Get back!" in Abyssal. That's all I got.
All right. So now it's the turn of these guys, and this one is gonna move forward at Flugel, and he is gonna roll 1d20 plus 2. Flugel, what is your armor?
My armor is 16.
17 because you put points in defense, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah. So he goes to swing at you and clanks right off of your chainmail. I believe that's what you're wearing, right? Yeah. He clanks right off of your chainmail and almost hits your flugelhorn that's holstered on your hip.
Oh my goodness.
But misses. So
I look down in fear and relief that my flugelhorn is safe.
this one moves up to attack Borden. 12, and he also swings down, and Borden, you see the swing coming, and you just like sort of knock it away with your great hammer. And as you knock it away, though, like it still like clanks off of your chainmail, but it doesn't do any damage to you. And then this one walks up to Flugel, and he will also roll. Oh, this one crits Flugel.
Oh.
So Flugel, you're gonna get critted here. Totally. It's a natural crit. But do not worry. Not to worry, hopefully. Not to worry. Please do not worry. Okay, I'm worried. And hits you for 10 damage.
Almost dead.
So he pulls back, like you're looking down at your flugelhorn, like, oh my god, you almost hit my flugelhorn. And the other one like hits you right across the top of your chainmail, breaks a couple of links, and then just like slashes across like the front of your neck, like where your chainmail sort of like dips down a little bit, and like right across your neck, because when it broke those links, it like moved the chainmail down a little bit, and like slashes right across your neck, and you just feel a lot of blood just flowing out of your body at this point.
Ow!
Flugel, how many hit points do you have left?
3.
All right.
Okay,
I'm not dead yet.
So Borden, as you guys see, no more skeletons come out of the keep. So Borden, what do you want to do?
Let's see. So Flugel can he's engaged with both of those guys right now.
Yeah, I mean, if he uses his next turn to disengage, he'll be able to.
Okay. And I'm engaged with this guy, right?
Yeah, you're engaged
One
with
in
the
front
guy
of me?
right in front of you. So
Alright.
you can't like get to the one in front of Flugel without taking opportunity attack from the one in front.
If I cast Divine Shield or Shield of Faith, does that provoke an opportunity attack?
If you cast in range of a person, yeah. I mean, that's just normal casting.
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna hit the guy in front of me with my hammer.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me see what Define Favor or Shield. Let me see if you can get that off without like if you don't have to do like a visual or anything like that. Like you don't have to make motions with your hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you sort of get that off by yourself. Like if you can just think of it and then it happens.
Okay.
Hold on, let me just see. No.
Now there's no time for you to be getting that off by yourself.
Nope. Shield of Faith also requires a small parchment with a bit of holy text on it, which I'm gonna say you have for now. But yeah, but
sure.
That totally you won't be able to do that.
All right. I'm just
Divine. Hold on, let me just see Divine Favor.
Is Flugel down, or he still has 1 hit point?
He has 3 hit
3.
points.
3.
Yeah. Wait, what did you want to do? Divine Favor?
I was thinking Shield of Faith.
Oh yeah. Shield of Faith you wouldn't be able to do.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna hit the guy in front of me.
Okay.
All right.
25. Let me see. Is that? Ooh, you do not double, but okay. So you do 25 damage, or you do 25. So roll to hit, or roll to do damage.
Ooh. Nice.
Nice. So you slam into the one in front of you, and it's sort of like the same scene as the other one. Like you shatter it into pieces. Like the armor is like dented, and you see it like it was standing at like 5 foot like 8, and now it's standing at like 5'2", but it's still standing there, and
Oh,
it's got its
man.
longsword on you. It's
Damn.
got its longsword up and is looking straight at you.
All right.
Okay, it's Ayler's turn. So what Ayler is gonna do is he sees all this.
Hold on. After the skeletons, is it
Oh wait,
my
did I
turn?
not? Did you not go?
Yeah, I think it's my turn after the
Oh,
skeletons.
okay. You can go now.
All right.
I'll still give Borden that hit.
Yeah.
So the one right in front is pretty weakened, right in front of Borden.
So let me ask you a question. Where, are we standing on a beach?
Yeah, like this is the shore. Like
Okay.
right here is the shore. So like, hold on. Yeah, like right there is the shore. So like,
Can I use sand to throw in the air and use Mask of the Wild and hide?
I will say no.
All right.
It is a good try, but the sand is gonna fall down, and you're gonna look like they're like, yeah.
All right. In that case, the from top to bottom, which one has this? What are the hit points of the skeletons?
I can't tell you the hit points.
Or,
I can tell you what they look like.
Okay.
The two next to Flugel look perfectly fine because they just moved there and no one attacked them. The one in front of Borden looks like literally you can like blow air on it and it'll topple over.
And can I attack two things in one turn, or just the one?
If you go right here,
Uh huh.
I will say if you can knock out this one with one hit, I'll let you use your other hit because you have dual weapons on
Right.
this
That's
one.
why I was asking.
Yep, I'll let you do that.
Okay. I think I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Hold on, let me move you over.
Right here.
Oh. So you move right here. I will give you a side attack on this guy, but not on this one because he's gonna see you attack that guy and he's gonna turn to you.
Gotcha.
But you'll get a side attack on him on this one.
All right. 1d20 plus what's my hit? 8.
Plus 8.
Yes.
Okay, you critically fail, so you go to swing at this guy, and like you thought you swung at a piece that was there, but it wasn't there, and your like short sword sort of slips out of your hand and falls to the ground. So now you only have one short sword that's in your offhand for now. So you can either take an action. Okay, so you took that action to attack.
The one by Borden.
Okay. You take that action to attack that one, and you miss that again. So this time you go and you hit it across the armor, but it's like on the bowed part of the armor, so it like just runs along with the armor and just like skids off. So you miss. But now you can have the opportunity to use your action on the next, like in between turns, you can now change and put it into your primary hand.
Okay.
The short sword. Because the other one is sort of lying right here on the other side of the skeleton.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, Ayler is now going to take this opportunity to go, and he is actually going to he's going to try to sacrifice himself a little bit.
Oh.
And he is going to walk up, and he is going to push Flugel back
Thanks, buddy.
to here, and then he's going to walk up to here. And he is going to attack this guy right here. Roll 20 plus. And he's using, now he's not using that, he's using his short sword. Stop pinging!
I think there's a T-Rex coming.
Okay, so he hits one for 1d6. And he hits it for 2 damage. He sort of like, he swings his short sword at him, and it like hits part of this guy's like armor and like chips a little bit of bone, but it doesn't do much else. he takes his dagger out and he swings that also, and he totally misses with his dagger. So, okay. It is now the turn of Flugel.
All right. I have a
good thing going
skill.
here.
No, I have a trait called Action Surge. Take an extra action once in a round every 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Does it apply here? So I can take an action and then do another action?
You can. So, those actions usually mean you can get another attack.
Gotcha.
But if you want to use 2 actions to walk away, for sure. If you want to use an action to walk away, like one is like movement and then an action after that, and then you can do another movement and an action after that.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get out of range of these skeletons in 1 action?
Yeah, for sure. If you, yeah.
You
Alright,
could even dash
Then
twice.
I want to whack a skeleton with my battle axe and then run away. Is that possible?
You're kind of shielded now by Ghost and Ayler.
What
So
about a hand axe?
You can throw one at one of them.
Okay, so
You've also already thrown one, haven't you?
Can he hit this guy? The one in the middle?
No, he's sort of farther back from where I drew him. Like, he is... Sorry, I should have... He got, like, totally pushed backwards by
Okay.
Ayler. Like, Ayler did not want him anywhere near danger after
Gotcha.
seeing, like, how badly he got cut across his neck.
So I only have 1 hand axe, though, right? And I already threw it?
You already... Well, no, you have 2. You have 1 left.
Oh, cool. Okay.
The other one's laying on the ground. Like, you can pick it up after the battle or whatever.
Yeah. Where was that, by the way?
Your other hand axe?
Yeah.
It's, like, here somewhere.
Oh, crap. Okay. I'm gonna throw a hand axe at the really weak skeleton.
Okay. Give me a 1d6 plus 5.
1d6.
Or, I mean, 1d20 plus 5, sorry.
Damn it.
Ah!
I got it.
Yeah, my bad. 22,
Alright.
you totally
Alright.
did. Give me a 1d4. Yeah, so your hand axe goes flying and it hits this skeleton, and like another huge chunk falls off and his non-sword arm now falls off. But he's still standing there.
Come on.
Oh man.
Alright, so I'm gonna run away now.
Okay. Well, you can do that in 1 action. You can do 1 movement and an action in 1 action. Where do you want to run
okay.
to?
I'm gonna run to... I'm still gonna use 2 actions then.
Okay,
So I'm
this
I'm
is
gonna
how far
run,
you... like, where this line is as far as you can run.
And I'm out of range of the skeletons.
Oh, you're totally out of range of this.
Okay, so I'm gonna run there, and then I'm going to... can I rest?
You
As
can
my second
only
action?
you can only rest outside of...
Yeah, resting is like a couple
Combat.
hours.
Now, you can do
I
second
get it.
wind.
That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So I can do second wind?
hmm
Okay, so I'm gonna use my action surge and second wind.
Okay. Give me a 1d10. Alright, you're back up to... you were down to 3. You're back up to 11 HP.
Ooh.
Cool. Oh wait, what? Am I fighter level 0, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Cool, so I'm at 11.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, well, no, you're at 9, sorry. You're fighter level 1. So it's 1d10 plus 1. So,
Okay.
yeah. You're back up to 12.
Nice.
Good roll, dude.
Yeah,
Cool.
well done.
Alright.
I'm on
Okay.
The
Jimmy,
Flugel
what do you-
rage.
I know.
Yeah.
Jimmy, what do you want to do?
Uh,
As you stand there, you see, like, Flugel do something, and he, like, caresses his flugelhorn, and then all of a sudden
He goes Super Saiyan.
Yeah, like, as he's caressing his flugelhorn, weirdly, you see the wound on his neck start to close and heal.
It's quite a horn you got there, Mr.
Yeah.
Flugel.
Stop being so horny, Flugel.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Jimmy, what do you want to do?
well, I could either attack with my quarterstaff, or I could use my petrified mouse.
Whoa, forgot about that thing.
Okay, if you
that?
want to throw,
Petrified
do you want to
mouse is
throw
not
your
useful.
petrified mouse at the skeleton?
No.
Oh.
It might come back to life.
Yeah, the lick might conjure
Honestly,
it.
Jimmy, you can make it here as a human. And
I can
try to
make
knock
it.
this guy out.
I'll go for it.
Okay. Remember, you have 8 hit points.
You have any throwing weapons or no?
I have a knife, but I don't have any reason to think I'm good at throwing it.
Yeah, you should have like a dagger, no? A small
Yeah, so I do. I have a knife.
Yeah. He has a small knife.
But, like, I'm throwing it at a skeleton.
A skeleton that looks like it's fairly gonna fall over. But the hand axe didn't do it, so maybe you don't know that.
Yeah, I don't know. That knife isn't going to do anything against a skeleton.
Okay, so what do you want to do, Jimmy?
Shit.
If you go down, if somebody goes down, it's not the end of the world because I can stabilize people pretty well.
Yeah.
That's like my one healing skill.
How does death work in this, Rob?
You have, every turn you have to make a saving throw against death, right? If you get 3 successes, you're stabilized by yourself. If you get 3 fails, you die.
Okay.
We could also stabilize you though, right?
Yeah,
Fair.
other
So medicine
people
check.
can stabilize you using
I would,
their medicine.
I would take a turn and stabilize you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm going after this motherfucker.
Okay, so
I'm doing another charge.
So you run up and you start yelling, Albert Pujols, to, like, no one knows what you mean, but you run up, you're like, Mark McGuire!
God
And you totally miss. Like, you're like, Mark McGuire, and you do this swing and it goes right over its head because it had dropped so much in height from the attack that Borden had given it.
I'm only like mining or maxing my rolls.
So you totally miss, and then you look around and you're just like, oh, I blacked out, what happened? So now it is now the turn of the skeletons. The skeleton in front of Borden is gonna go first and attack Borden. Don't like no Borden. And totally miss.
Alright.
So he goes to swing at Borden. Like, his arm is just like barely holding on, so it's just like, it's like the weakest swing in the world, and he just like does this like windmill chop because he can't even like bring it overhand. He has to like sort of windmill it, and just like you look at it and you just like sidestep and it just like clanks on the ground and you're just like, all right, whatever. All right. The one in front of Ghost is gonna attack Ghost and not hit Ghost. Right?
Yay, studded armor.
That studded armor saved you. So this one also swings at you and like hits your studded armor and like traces a line across it, hits a couple of the studs, but it doesn't break it off. It chips like a few, and then you're just like, man, I'm glad I called that guy. And then
I called that guy.
and then the last one swings at Ayler, and Ayler like yawns and like takes a step back as it just swings and misses. All right, now Borden, it's your turn again.
Ghost.
Alright.
Oh, Ghost. Sorry,
Yeah,
Ghost, it's
yeah.
your turn. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry. You have one short sword this time, though.
Yeah, before my turn, I throw the sword into the air and catch it in my right hand, or my main hand.
Yep. And you do it with like this flourish, and even you can tell, or in your mind, you can tell the skeletons are impressed.
I know they're impressed.
Yeah. You just like flip it. You're like, bam, nailed it. And you like hold up the sword like you stick the landing, and you like hold the pose for a second. And you like look around.
After I complete my pose, I spin a full 360 and attack the guy in front of me.
Okay.
But also, I don't know if I can do this, but pull a dagger out of my belt and huck it at the guy by Borden.
Technically no, but I'm gonna give it to you because it's gonna look awesome.
All right.
Okay, roll me a d20 plus 7. then-
7 is what, my short sword?
Or d20 plus
8.
8 for your short sword, and then give me a d20 plus. What's your dex? 4?
4, yeah.
Give me a d20 plus 6 for your dagger throw. Okay, you totally hit the guy in front of you.
And 6.
And you totally... Okay. Roll me a d20 plus... what is that? 6? For the guy in front. I mean d10.
6.
1d6, 1d6.
Yeah.
For the guy in front of you. Okay, so the guy in front of you, you make this awesome swing, like you spin, like you hold that pose, and then you like come down, you like spin, like, and you go down on one knee as you spin, and you like chip the crap out of like its hip area, and it like sort of shakes a little bit, right? But it doesn't like really do anything, and as you do that, like you go down to a knee and you throw the dagger, and you throw it like right past the hole of the other skeleton. Like, it's amazing. The shot that you made is really, really cool, though, because, like, there's a hole in the armor, and there's a hole where the spine is, and it went right through that hole, and it, like, went straight through, and you could see it, like, flying off into the water.
Alright.
So you lose a dagger.
Worth a shot. Literally.
Yeah. Okay, so, Borden, it's your turn.
Alright. I kind of want to... Is there anything I do where, like, I kick the one in front of me into the other ones, since they're all kind of in a line? Is there anything, any kind of trick I could pull off there?
Give me a strength check.
Alright. So, d20 plus 3 for my strength modifier? Alright.
Oh yeah, there is.
Give me a 1d4.
One.
Wow, you guys. So, okay, so Borden,
Gets his foot stuck in a skeleton's rib cage.
so Borden moves like right here to line this shot up, and Jimmy like he sort of pushes Jimmy aside. He just like doesn't care about Jimmy and just pushes Jimmy aside, and he like kicks the crap out of this skeleton right in front of him. It shatters into pieces. Like a piece of the head hits this one right here, right? And it like knocks it to the side a little. This skeleton totally shatters to pieces. This one gets like knocked a little bit and a little bit disoriented, and probably will take a minus to hit in its next turn.
That's all I need.
But the one on this far end didn't do anything. It didn't do anything for that because this one just shattered to pieces when you kicked it.
Got it.
So before we continue, when are we wrapping this session up? Because last week we said we should set an end time.
At 11, so it'll probably
Okay.
be after this battle. We'll probably do some stuff and then see if you guys want to keep going.
Sounds good.
Okay, so yeah, there's these two right here. So Ayler goes. Ayler's gonna attack the one that's in front of him. And that one, hold on, this one is down to nothing. This one here, okay. And that. Okay, so Ayler is gonna hit the one in front of him again. Not that great at hitting them with his stupid short sword. Let's see. 5. Misses. His dagger. Hits with his dagger for 1d4 and for 4 points. So like he misses with his short sword. The skeleton had tried to block it with his long sword, and then with his dagger he like brings it up and like chips off like a few of his like a little bit of his hip up into the rib cage area, and that's it. It takes a little bit of damage. It still looks kind of like fine. It's not like hobbling or anything. Okay, now it is Flugel's turn.
All right.
You are back up to 12 health.
Yeah.
So,
Can I get right here?
hold on, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, you can.
Cool. I'm gonna run there, and I'm gonna take a swing at this skeleton here with my battle axe.
Okay.
Actually, no. First, I'm going to toot my flugelhorn,
Okay. Okay. So roll 1d20 plus 3.
This for my flugelhorn?
Yes, for your flugelhorn.
It's always great when your DM makes that noise.
Okay, this time it was like what you guys heard at the tavern. You just hear like a lot of air. Like you can actually hear him breathing through the flugelhorn as he's running. So this is what you hear. You hear, and that's all you hear as he comes running up. No note actually comes out. Actually, like a little toot comes out, like, and that's it as he gets up to the monster.
But that might have just been because he's nervous.
Yeah, that could have been from the other end too. You don't really know. So as he gets up to the monster, what do you want to do at this point?
I'm gonna swing with my battle axe.
Okay, give me a 1d20 plus 7. Oh, you totally hit. Give me a 1d8 because you have your flugelhorn in one hand. You can't two-hand it. Okay, you sort of like you're sort of like really inspired by your flugelhorn playing, and like that sort of like distracts you because you're like, oh man, I've got this new composition just based on that, right? And you're like, oh crap, here's the skeleton, and then you just take a swing as you like stop abruptly, and you like hit it on its shoulder, like its shoulder pauldrons that it has on, and it like knocks it off and it chips off a piece of its shoulder, but like otherwise it's fine. Like the sword arm seems like it's working okay. So that was Flugel's turn. Jimmy, what do you want to do?
I guess I'll keep helping out.
Okay.
I'm
Come
gonna
on,
die.
Jimmy.
That's basically what I'm resolving myself to here.
Okay,
I'm
so
being
do you want to move in between Ghost and Flugel, or do you want to move on the opposite side of Flugel here?
I'll move on the opposite side of Flugel because that gives us an advantage there, right?
Well, when Flugel attacked him, he turned
Uh,
toward Flugel. But Ghost, that gives you an opportunity if he doesn't attack you.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll take advantage of that.
Okay, so you want to attack this guy right here?
Yeah, so this time I'm not just charging because I don't have that far to go.
Yeah.
This is hopefully a more calculated move here. We'll see. We'll see
Yeah,
how
you
the
sort
dice.
so you sort of like slow your steps down, and you're like, all right, measured, like
Right.
Ichiro, patient.
Yeah, I'm planting my feet a little bit. I really was
Yeah.
visualizing a lot here.
Yeah, and you're like doing a couple of stretches on your way over.
Yeah. The thing is, I saw a lot of diagrams in a book about proper quarterstaff stance, and I'm trying to recreate those quickly here. And then I do it, and maybe it helped that time.
Yeah.
14 hit.
Yes, you hit
All right.
that time. So you like take these measured steps up, and you're like remembering these books, like it's like on how to hit things with your quarterstaff.
Yeah.
And like a lot of it was like hitting like rats away from stuff, right? And like nothing was like that big, or like swatting a cat away. But like you're like, oh, there was another one where they were talking about like fending off a bear, and you're like trying to remember that pose. And then like for some reason, like in your head, you're like, Ichiro Suzuki is the best slap hitter in the world, and he always hits for contact and not power. So for some
That's
reason
what I
that came
remember.
into your head,
Yep.
and
My
you
perfect.
like, yeah,
My perfect photographic memory, I was able to recreate stances from the book very well,
Yeah.
quickly.
and oh my god, great hit! And you just like plant this hit, and you just see like the skeleton itself just like sort of shudder, and like sort of dirt and dust like fall off of it, as well as like some pieces of bone. Like you don't break through the armor, but like you shudder it back, and it like pieces just like fall off of it. So good job.
That's all I was trying to do anyway.
Okay. All right. Who wants to go next? Actually, I might give you a modifier. Give me a second. Yep, I'm giving you +3 to that because you have a bludgeoning weapon. And you do more than that. You actually dent the armor that it's wearing. And like a couple more pieces than you realize like fall off, and like you can see it like some of the bones seem to be ready to like kind of fall apart, but it's still like moving fairly well. Yeah. Okay. Now it is their turn. So the one that you sort of attacked sort of is mad at you, Jimmy, and is gonna attack you. And hurt you.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Damn.
Of course, I only God. I'm
Wasn't
sorry.
it crit only on a natural 20? Or
No,
anything over
it's
20?
also crit if you clear their armor by 2.
Oh, okay.
If you double their armor.
What's your armor class, Jimmy?
Jimmy's at 10. He has no armor. Because he can't have armor as a wizard because it inhibits his ability to actually do magic. Because some of the some of his hand motions.
I don't have any proficiency in armor, so I'd like barely be able to move and stuff.
Yeah.
Plus, I've got a petrified mouse, so yeah, it's a trade-off.
Oh, of course.
So he hits you. Oh my god, for nearly max damage. So
that's
he.
more than the amount of health I have right now.
Yeah, that's a fine. You go to what, -4?
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you don't go to because if you go straight to -11, you're dead in one strike. But you're at -4, so it's fine. So he slashes into Jimmy. His robes like cut open, and just this big slash mark comes across the front of Jimmy's chest, and Jimmy falls back, and he says, "Petrified mouse," as he falls.
Right.
Or,
I instantly regret attacking him.
We all yell out, Jimmy!
I think they love me. Never mind, I'm back in.
Yeah.
Glad I attacked him.
He actually like petrified mouse, and this isn't how they explained it in the books. As he falls to the ground. So Jimmy falls to the ground right there. Ghost, or the other one is now going to attack Ayler. For 1d20 plus 2. Misses Ayler, sort of like swings, and Ayler's sort of like looking over at Jimmy like, oh shit. So, alright.
So,
Borden, or Ghost, it's your turn.
I was thinking Borden and I can switch places on his turn. So I know my sword is over here somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think I might go after my sword and make my way over to Jimmy.
Do you want to disengage, or do you want to take the opportunity attack?
Does he still get it on me if he's not?
Yeah, because he's next to you. He can see you moving.
And if I disengage, I can't. Or what are my options? Like, can I
If
still?
you disengage, you won't be able to stabilize Jimmy on this turn. I'll allow you to pick up your short sword, but you won't be able to try to stabilize Jimmy on this turn.
I might chance it.
You want to chance the opportunity attack?
Wait, you said they're +4 to opportunity attacks, right?
Yeah, instead of +2.
Yeah, I might not then. Alright, so I'll disengage towards where my sword is.
Alright, so you move down here, you pick up your sword.
And then, can I still move, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you just say, like, you know, you have enough dexterity that you can just, like, scoop it up.
So I'm gonna go behind Jimmy.
And then you're here.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, Borden, where do you want to go?
I'm going after the one who hit Jimmy.
Okay.
Yelling, Jimmy, no!
Okay, hold on. Golly, you're tough to move. I'm gonna move you in pieces. Your armor's trailing behind you! Oh, now you look like an 8. Okay. Alright. So, stop it! Alright.
Here we go.
So give me a 1.
That's my heartbeat growing fainter, you guys.
1d20 plus 7.
I should have stabilized Jimmy.
Oh no. Okay, so you totally miss. Like, yeah, you just totally miss. You like swing your great hammer, but you're sort of like still looking at Jimmy from around the skeleton. And as you do that, you take your eye off at the last second, and the skeleton moves, and you can't adjust your swing, and you totally miss. where Jimmy was, like where the skeleton was standing.
Jimmy,
Ayler,
Quit looking at me when you're fighting skeletons.
Ayler's gonna
I've never
go-
seen death before.
Ayler's gonna go and attack that. Instead of attacking the skeleton that was in front of him, he's gonna attack that skeleton. Totally misses, and in fact, his short sword just like flies out of his hand.
Oh man.
He goes to like swing his short sword, and like the skeleton when it had stepped back away from your swing, it brought the sort of his helmet, the crown of his helmet, a little bit closer to Ayler's swing than he expected it, and just it just like made the short sword fly out of his hand, and like it hit the wall and landed like right here, behind Ayler.
And we totally got to invest in some duct tape.
Yeah, seriously, you guys. And then, yeah, with the dagger, he totally missed. Also, he didn't expect the skeleton like to take a step back, so like he sort of like was thinking that he needed a longer reach with his dagger, and as he was doing that, it just like sort of like the armor just sort of pushed the dagger off to the side, so he missed with both. At this point, Flugel, you go.
All right. So I used my action surge 2 rounds ago.
Mm-hmm.
Is that accurate?
Yeah.
So I can use it this round if I want it, right?
Yeah, it should have been 2 rests, but I'll give you 2 rounds because I wrote 2 rounds by mistake. It's every 2 rests you should be able to get an action surge.
Oh, okay. Forget it then. Oh.
No, but I'll give it to you because I wrote it down that way.
All right, good.
Yeah,
In that
you'll
case,
get 2, but next session it'll go back to 2 rests.
got it. So I'm just really pissed this time.
Yeah,
So
you're
I'm
really
gonna,
mad, and you had stroked your flugelhorn earlier, and you're sort of excited.
Yeah. So I'm gonna swing at this this skeleton in front of me with my battle axe.
Okay, go for it.
Uh,
1d20 plus 7. Did you put your flugelhorn away, by the way?
No, it's still hanging out.
Okay.
Can I put it away before I swing?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay. Does that change my power?
No, I'll just let you. You're so practiced in pulling out and putting away your flugelhorn that like
Holstering it.
Yeah, okay, holstering it. Like you're so
I
practiced
spin
at
it
that
on my
because like
finger and
you're
slam
like
it down.
those Wild West gunmen where you like walk around and you like pull it out and like spin it in a circle and then holster it real quick. So like you're really proficient at that. So it doesn't take an action. Yes. It's like,
Alright.
whoa, I think this situation calls for a flugelhorn. Oh, nice. So you totally hit. Give me a 1d10. Oh my god, you guys and your rolls. Okay.
Wow.
So you hit this skeleton right across his chest. You dent the armor. You see more pieces like fall off, but it's still standing there. It looks fairly like not well put together at this point though.
All right. Well, I'm gonna just swing at him again.
Okay, give me another 1d20 plus 7. You hit again. Give me a 1d10. Okay, so this time you get like a little bit mad. You're like, what? You didn't fall? And then you bring your battle axe down on the same exact spot, splitting the armor that it was wearing and cracking into the ribs and into the spine. And then it just like, and then the skeleton like is looking at you with its dead eyes, and it just like lurches over and like just crumbles to pieces.
Nice.
All right. So that concludes everybody in the party's turn except Ghost. So this one is going to attack Ayler again because Ayler is just standing right in front of him and is totally going to miss. So Ayler is like, shit, my short sword is gone, looks over and sees this guy swing his long sword at him, and Ayler just like ducks. Not a big deal. And now it's Borden's turn.
Ghost.
Or Ghost's turn. Sorry, I keep forgetting that you're... I'm sorry, Ghost. It's your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna try and stabilize.
Okay.
Jim.
Give me against your medicine roll.
It's 2.
2. Okay, give me a 1d20 plus 2. Alright, you totally stabilized Jimmy.
Woohoo.
Jimmy is
Right.
stabilized. Jimmy, you didn't even have to do a saving throw.
I'm that good at being dead.
Okay, Borden, it's your turn.
So, God, what do I do with my HP?
So your HP is gonna be at -4, and then we're gonna do a roll after all this is over. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna see. Can I get into a flanking position on this skeleton here?
Yeah, you're just gonna step on Jimmy's body to get there. So.
Step over it. I'll hop over it.
Okay. Alright, so you like hop over Jimmy's body and then you get into this flanking position.
Okay. And then I take a swing.
Yeah,
11.
give me a 1d20 plus 7.
I did. 11.
And you miss. So you get into this flanking position. You bring up your great hammer, but like Jimmy stabilized and he just like makes like a slight sound as he stabilizes, and you're like, Jimmy! And as you look back, again affecting your swing, this is something you should learn from, you totally missed the skeleton.
Man.
Okay, Ayler will go, and all he has is the dagger. So he is going to roll with his dagger, miss, and just stand there. Flugel.
Alright. I'm going to take a position in front of Jimmy. Would I effectively be blocking this skeleton?
Yeah. He won't attack Jimmy's dead body yet.
Oh, okay, good. Alright, so I'm going to whack this thing again.
Sure.
Let me get a 1d20. Is there like a quick shortcut way to...
If you press your up arrow.
There's
nice.
also the dice roller.
Yeah. But
In the
if you
toolbar.
do the up arrow, it just goes back through your like last few rolls.
Cool.
Okay. You totally miss.
Nice.
You step over Jimmy. You two are like affected by Jimmy throbbing heartbeat right now, I guess, as he's pinging the map.
We can all hear it.
Yeah, and it affects your swing, and you totally do not hit this creature. So this creature will go. It'll go after Ayler again because that's who it was fighting. And miss Ayler. Once again, Ayler is not hitting it, but it's not hitting Ayler. So, it's if it could get frustrated, it's a little frustrated right now not being able to hit this guy. Ghost, it's your turn. I didn't forget you this time.
Alright. I'm gonna get behind here.
Yeah, and you get bonus attack. You
Yes.
get sneak attack to this.
So 1d20 plus
8.
8.
Ooh.
10. You miss. Give me one with your other.
6.
Okay, you hit. Give me a 2d6.
Nice.
Huh.
Great. Great.
I am
So-
on point.
So you miss with the first one, and it doesn't notice that you're still behind it. And you hit it with the second one, but like when you hit it like sort of on its plate armor, like on its shoulder, and it just like kind of skitters off, and it doesn't do like much of anything. You may have felt that you hit bone, but you're not really sure. Okay, Borden, it's your turn again.
Alright, I'm gonna take another swing at this guy.
Yeah, do it.
Here we go.
You are the best person for the job.
Oh
You
yeah.
totally hit it. Give me a 2d6 plus 3.
2d6 plus 3. Bam.
Yeah, bam.
Got
So
it.
you're like, you know what? Jimmy's not gonna distract me this time. I don't care what he's doing over there. You bring this huge great hammer over your head, and you're just like, fuck you, skeleton! And you like slam it down, and you know that to be the holy battle cry of Torm. Fuck you, skeleton! And you slam it down, and like the whole thing just shambles into pieces in front of you, and it is now killed.
Okay, good.
And you guys have now cleared all of the guys. The bad guys. You look around. Someone want to give me a perception check? Someone with good perception, possibly.
I have plus 8.
I've
You have
Plus
plus 8 to
4.
perception?
Yeah, because of my proficiency, it doubles.
Oh yeah, that's right. You
perception.
have plus 8. Give me a plus 8 to perception.
Well, I don't know. I've been rolling ones the whole time.
Well, multiple people can roll.
All right.
perception.
yeah. Alright,
There
I
we
got
go,
a 19.
26.
There you go.
Okay, you got a 26. You look around the grounds and like the immediate area around you, and you don't notice like any more disturbances in the ground. Like everything seems like fairly quiet now.
Do we also perceive any loot?
You can check the skeletons for loot if you'd like.
I think I would like to, yes.
Okay, you look at the skeletons, the decrepit skeletons. There was 5 of them. And on the decrepit skeletons, you found about 4 gold pieces each. Right, that they seem to have. You don't like all their weapons are like old and rusted. Like they're probably not salvageable.
Do they have any daggers on them?
None of them have daggers on them.
Alright.
You look through the skeletons, and all the skeletons have like 5 gold and like 2 silver each, and there's 5 skeletons that you took down. So it's 5 gold and 2 silver, so that's like another gold piece, so like 26 gold on top of that. And you look at them, and their plate armor seems okay. You destroyed a few of the plate armor pieces, but if you probably take it to a metal shop, they'll probably be like, you'll probably just need new plate armor. So like the plate armor that they have and the chain, and even the chain link armor, that the chainmail that they have is like kind of rusted. Like it's effective enough to provide some protection, but like normal living creatures wouldn't be wearing those.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay. So
Am I able to find my hand axes with no problem?
yeah, they're just lying on the beach. You just pick
Cool.
them up. You pick them up from like the mist of the those guys.
How much gold was that each, or like,
You can divvy it up. It was 46 gold total that you
yeah,
guys
so
found.
divide it by 4.
And you guys noticed this to be like kind of weird for skeletons to have this much gold on them.
It is weird.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Vin, roll me a 1d4.
Sure.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
No, that's actually good. It's gonna take you 1 hour to heal 1 hit point, so in 4 hours you'll no longer be unconscious, and you'll be able to get up with 1 hit point.
Great.
But in 4 hours, like you guys cannot be moving. With Jim, I mean, you can like put him, you can like pick him up and like take him back to the town, but like, yeah.
Can I use like my medicine skill on him?
Medicine is only used for stabilizing.
Okay.
I mean, let me see. Let me see if you can use your medicine. All I've seen is like, let's see, damage, critical hits, healing. No, they say medicine is for stabilizing.
Okay. Alright.
Hold on, let me see if they have anything else. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I just want to see, make sure you guys can't do anything else. Yeah, it lets you try to stabilize a dying companion or diagnose an illness.
Okay.
That's all it does. So yeah, since you guys don't have any other healing otherwise, there's a couple things that you can do. You can decide to rest here by the shore. All you've gotten is literally like less than 1/10 of a bag full of herbs. Before you fought these things, and Jimmy is unconscious, and you can like decide to stay here and rest and do a short rest. Some of you guys will get back some of your things that you've used, like second wind, or you guys can decide to head back to town and heal Jimmy up to full. Because even if Jimmy comes back up, he only comes back up with 1 hit point.
Okay. I want to gather up the herbs.
Okay.
And then
all right.
so it'll
So
take as long as that takes.
you want to gather up the herbs. What does everyone else want to do?
Well, where are you going to gather these herbs? Are you staying on the shoreline, or?
Oh yeah,
So
the
here,
one's right.
I'll show you exactly where there are herbs. There are herbs here.
Hmm. How much is Okay.
Each one so far, like you picked at this one, and you're like pretty much done when you were picking at that one, and that got you less than 1/10 of a bag, like 1/10 of a sack. Like
Okay.
it's not a lot on each.
All right. I'm definitely interested in getting a lot of herbs before we head back. So I'll finish up the one that I started, the 2 that are close to us. And how much of the bag does that get me?
That'll get you almost 30%. Like it'll probably get you like 25%, like a quarter of the bag is full.
Okay.
On those 3.
Say, Ghost, can you check out the doorway and make sure there's nothing there that's gonna jump out at us? Like
yeah.
all stealthy like?
So what's going on, like, right here? Is that, like, open? Is there, like, another wall
Oh no,
here?
so this is the center of the door. Right? So, and it's cracked open. It's like cracked open like this.
Gotcha.
So it swings in.
No, it's a door that cracks open in the middle, and one is swung inward and one is swung outward. Like where the green lines are.
Okay, so first I'm going to hide or stealth.
Okay.
And I'll creep up to the door here and listen for any movement.
Okay, give me a stealth check. 1d20 plus 6.
6.
Okay, you totally stealth. Give me a perception check. So you make it up to that door. Nothing hears you. 21. Great. So even without having to get near the door, you hear the shamblings of possibly a lot of skeletons on the other side of that wall, especially on the other side of that door. You get close to the door and you peer, and it looks like an army of skeletons are just like sort of meandering in that courtyard.
Okay.
And
hold
in the
on.
courtyard, like, not an army, but like it's probably like you count, and like the decrepit skeletons that you kind of fought before, like you could count probably like over the amount of digits in your hand, right? And then behind that, you can see behind them you can see some of the ones you just fought, the ones that like knocked down Jimmy, and you could see more than the guys that you fought.
Okay, I'm going to use my thieves' tools, the mounted mirror, and get an accurate count.
Okay. Give me another perception check on that then. I think that would be the best. Okay. So, you go to look, but like you can't get a really good count because like they're just moving back and forth, and you're trying to like see them through the mirror, right? So, you count maybe like 15 of the decrepit skeletons and at least 10 of the bigger ones. And then you did notice on your first like peek through with like the perception that you had, you did notice that there was something else in the back that sort of like was overlooking the courtyard that you didn't recognize. You don't know what it was, right? And you also noticed like sort of strewn underneath, like as they were like sort of walking around, possibly the dead corpses of the adventurers that have come here before.
Okay. What's on top of this wall? Is there like...
On top of the wall, you guys can't see because it's like if you look straight up, you can't see unless something is looking down from it.
But
like,
if I were to say use a grappling hook, is there anywhere to?
Yeah, you could totally do that.
Okay, I will not do that right now. But I'm gonna go back to my party and let them know what lies ahead.
Okay.
Hey, I have stone cunning. Can I check this stone structure out?
Yes.
Any possible?
Yes,
useful-
totally do it, please.
Okay,
What's
so-
stone cunning?
Stone cunning can make a +2 check when checking stone structures and gain proficiency in history.
Awesome.
So what is that, and how do I roll that?
Okay, give me a Oh wow, all of your actual check things kind of is bad. Okay,
No.
give me a d20 plus 3. All right, cool. You look at the stone and you're like, you actually admire its handiwork. You're like, wow, these stones are cut exactly the same size with the same finish. There aren't any open pores. Like the mortar looks like it's like freshly put down, and you don't understand it. It's like the best wall you've ever seen, and you actually can't, like, because you have stone cutting. Like, to everyone else, it looks like a smooth wall, but to you, you can actually see the grooves where the mortar is, right? But to everyone else, it looks like this smooth, like dark gray wall. And you realize, like, wow, the only other people that can do this are dwarves. And you were alive during when this keep was made because you were a dwarf, and you don't remember any dwarves leaving to build a keep anywhere else, much less. And you know that dwarves do not take 1 year to build something like this. It would take you guys like at least 10 to 15 years as Jimmy's heartbeat keeps going.
So knowing what we know about this wall, and we have the pythons or platoons or whatever they're called for climbing.
Mm-hmm.
Are we able to rig something up to climb over the wall?
Well, you can throw your grappling hook and make it and like climb up it. Other people can make strength checks to try to climb up.
Gotcha.
The grappling hook, the rope on the grappling hook.
All right.
Are skeletons close enough to hear these grappling hook attempts?
They won't be because it's going to be like kind of high up in the air. It's like 40 feet in the air. They're not like skeletons don't really realize stuff like that are not like immediately within their sight.
Skill.
Guys, our mission is these herbs, though. Is there any way we can collect them without being spotted?
I mean, it looks like most of the herbs are by the door,
And
so it's
here's
kind
the
of
thing:
a risk.
you do see like a bunch of herbs inside. Also, like they
mm.
don't just grow out here; they grow inside that courtyard.
Can we bring the boat right around to the front so if we have to make a quick escape, we can?
Yeah, you guys can drag the boat up.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's bring the boat close to the door. Just in case we're going to make an attempt on these herbs, we can kind of get away.
Yeah. I mean, are the skeletons like close to the door? Like, do we need to be totally silent next to the door?
Yeah, there's some skeletons close to the door. Not all of them. There's just some that are like right by the door.
All right, maybe we shouldn't risk it. Jimmy's already in trouble.
Yeah, there's
yeah.
a lot of them. There's like 20 guys.
Yeah.
I dented him.
I say we grab what we can.
Yeah.
Or, this is what I'm proposing. We grab what we can like nearby, and then return if we need more. Unless you guys want to chance it and go for it.
Well, you're a pretty stealthy guy, Ghost. It would be great if you can get another couple of handfuls, maybe. If you feel comfortable doing that, I think it would be a good idea.
How
Okay,
about
while
this?
you guys are talking about this and doing this, like 1 hour has passed, so there's 3 more hours. And as you're doing this, you notice like a messenger hawk has come and landed by Ayler. And Ayler looks down at it and picks it up and takes out a message. And he looks at it and looks at you guys and say, "Hey guys, there's a war brewing. The orcs are on the move. I need to leave. You guys have this, right?"
Well, how are you going to get back?
Ayler's like,
Well played.
Ayler's like, "Don't worry, I have my ways."
Well,
And-
we're probably gonna head back soon, so you can
And
take the boat back with us.
he actually moves like here, right? And out of nowhere, like a boat appears.
Oh.
Oh, thanks. You could have saved us.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, out of nowhere, a boat appears. He gets on it and he leaves.
Oh man.
Bastard.
All right, we're down a guy. I don't know if
Okay.
we could do this 3 people.
All right. Ghost, if you want to sneak up and try to grab some herbs from by the door, go for it. Otherwise, we're out of here.
Yeah, let's throw
Yeah,
this free
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
That's 6?
Yeah.
4?
6.
6.
Alright. So you go up to the door and you start grabbing. How many of these do you want to grab? Like, do you want to go for all of them?
We already have 30.
You have like 25% of the bag full.
And will this get me enough, or how much do we...
This'll probably get you up to 50%, like half of the bag, if you gather all 3.
I'm gonna go for it.
Okay, you need to roll me a stealth check for each one. So you successfully gathered this one. Give me another stealth check for this one. Okay, you successfully gathered this one. Give me one more stealth check.
Come on, 1.
Oh,
Hey.
you totally nailed it.
Yes.
So you totally gathered all 3. You have 50% of the bag filled. 2 hours have passed. So Jimmy, you're 1 more hour until... Because you're doing this stealthily, you have to like be... Like you're just like picking and like
Half
looking.
movement, yeah.
You know, and then like picking another one and like kind of looking. So, yeah, okay. So
Uh,
Jimmy, you have 1 more hour before you're up.
Alright.
Yeah, I think let's return for now.
Yeah, let's return.
Okay.
Let's let Jimmy onto the boat.
You guys get Jimmy onto the boat. Flugel, you get onto the boat. Like everyone gets onto the boat like pretty easily. But as you stand there, like you don't actually realize how to disembark on the boat.
How what?
How to disembark on the boat.
Oh no.
Alright, I'll get off the boat and
Push.
push the boat out into the water.
Okay,
And
give me a strength check and then give me a dex check for you to get back on the boat.
What's my strength?
1d20 plus
Strength is 1.
plus 1. So you try to push the boat and it makes the scraping sound and it doesn't do anything. It like
Alright,
barely
I'm gonna
moves
get
the
out.
boat.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get out and push too.
Okay, so Flugel, you go out. Give me a 1d20 plus 3. Okay, you guys together dislodge the boat. Give me dex checks, both of you, to get back on the boat.
Dex is 4.
Okay, you get on the boat.
One, right?
And you get back on the boat. Okay.
Nice. Nobody fell in the water.
Yeah, no one fell in the water. You guys make it back to the other side. And we'll leave it off at that. It is 11:01.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Let
Ghost,
me do...
great job on that stealth.
Yeah, that came in handy a little bit.
That was.
Oh man, I wish you didn't. I mean, no, it was great. It was fantastic that you did.
Hey, don't say that, Rob. Don't tell us that, because we can go back tomorrow if we want to. We can just get on the boat and be like, alright, well, we survived, so we can go back.
Okay, so a little bit of housekeeping for you guys. I'm going to give you guys... This is experience for the party. Give me a second.
I feel like we should totally come back.
Oh yeah, we should come back.
But the war is brewing.
Isn't it always, though?
Winter is coming.
I must go. My people need me.
Yeah.
I think we need to come back with some sort of explosives.
Yes.
I'm
Something
actually
good against
thinking
Skull.
maybe we can hire somebody to come with us.
Yeah.
We could. I wonder if there's a way we could sneak in and kill. I'm presuming Jimmy tells us at some point about like the Lich or Necromancer. If there's a way to like be stealthy and kill that guy without having to fight the whole
I'm
army.
thinking, like, we could... Rob, it would be great if we could kind of start off next time having done some research on that, you know?
Oh yeah, if you want to do that, I can.
Like, maybe, like, I'm able to, now that I have that extra piece of information, look something up. Maybe not, maybe you just say, like, no, that was known information, but...
Yeah, no. We can talk about that.
Okay.
You and I can talk about that, and then you can decide.
Because then we can just start off next session. If there's anything interesting to be gleaned from that, we can just start off next session saying like, oh, you know, we learned something, and maybe the people of this town didn't realize it, or realize it.
Yeah. Except we're leaving off next session. We're starting next session with you being bumped back to the shore. But when you guys take a rest, we can say that like you guys were researching stuff.
Sure.
In the meantime. So yeah, we can totally do that then. Okay, so for this encounter, you guys each got 100 XP.
All right.
That's it?
Yep.
Oh man, I thought we'd be leveling up.
I know, I thought you guys were too. But you also had a debuff because you had Ayler with you, who was a super high level. Literally, he took no hits from anybody. And he was just like eating hits from that one skeleton the whole time while you guys were like trying to attack the other.
And I'm wondering what you expected to happen if you thought we'd be leveling up this time.
I thought you guys would get into a little bit more fights.
Wait, what do we get?
100 each.
Ah.
And you have 46 gold to split up amongst the 4 of you.
Okay.
If you want to. The person who has it is Ghost, by the way. Because he was the one that checked all the bodies.
Can we give it to someone else?
Don't worry, we'll split it up.
Since he was the one that sift through all the bodies.
I mean, we got this boat trip back. We might as well split it up on the way.
Yeah, I mean, but it doesn't split up evenly, so.
You guys can cheat me since I'm unconscious.
Yeah, there's 2 extra gold. Like, everyone would get 11 gold, and there's 2 extra gold just sitting around.
I'll take it. I'm down 15. Remember, I paid for the boat.
That's true. I think.
All right. You'll have one, and I'll keep the other.
Alright, that puts me up to 96.
Okay. Yeah, so just mark 11 gold for
97.
everyone else and 12 for so you are minus total.
How much do we level up at, Rob? I know you're just
300. 300 you level up the first time.
saying-
So you guys have 200 more HP to go. Or XP. Also, I thought you guys were going to make your way out to the kobolds and orcs. They actually give way more XP. Than
If we went
Alright, no
the-
spoilers. No spoilers.
Yeah. Okay. That
How do you-
was... what's
How
up?
do you guys feel about doing another session sometime this week?
I'd be down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's up to you guys. If you want to schedule another one, I can do it. Roll
Alright.
for stay unconscious. Good job. You nailed it, Vin. You are still unconscious.
Alright.
I'm not sure what night I could probably do most nights this week, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about it tomorrow and figure out what works for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just let me know what night works for you guys. I think I'm free all this week.
Okay, cool.
Cool, guys.
All right.
Thanks again for a great session.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, you too.
See you guys tomorrow.
All right, man.
Bye.
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 Well done.